What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about BMR and RMR. So what are they, what is yours, and what do they mean? Okay, so basically we talked about metabolism, we talked about macros, we talked about the relationship together. So your BMR and RMR, so your basal metabolic rate versus your resting metabolic rate. So that's a unit of measure which is in calories. So your basal metabolic rate is the rate at which the amount of energy that you need just to survive. So let's say you were in a vegetative state, so on the bed all day, just to keep your heart pumping, blood circulation, all that. What is the amount of calories and the amount of intake of energy that you need to maintain status quo? Okay, and then there's your resting metabolic rate, which takes into account your everyday activities. So going to work, coming home, taking your kids to soccer, whatever it is, it will adjust for that. So obviously there's a relationship between the two. So BMR, RMR, and resting metabolic rate will be higher than your basal metabolic rate. So how do we calculate them? If you want a 100% accurate measure, well, it's tough. It's an estimate. So if you want the most accurate, I should say, you'd have to test it in the lab. Now, should you need to go that far to going to get tested and you have to be in a fast state for 12 hours under temperature regulated room, etc., and pay, hundreds of dollars to get it done? Is it necessary? Not really. There are a couple of equations that you can do that will estimate your BMR, RMR depending. Okay, are they accurate? They are to a certain degree. So take it as a grain of salt. Obviously, you would come up with a number, and then you would have to test that number to see if we need to make any adjustments. Okay, so what do they take into consideration? So the two different equations that I will provide for you guys is the Harris-Benedict equation and the Mifflin equation. Okay, they take into consideration your activity level, okay, your current weight, and your sex, so male, female. What they do not take into consideration are your goals and your body type. So that's a big thing. So your body type, my body type to your body type might not be the same. So endomorph, ectomorph, mesomorph, these are different body types that will affect your carb tolerance, your protein tolerance, and your build in general. Okay? So somebody who's big boned, obviously that is inaccurate to say, but you can have a different skeletal or musculature composition that will allow you to consume more carbs and not gain any weight, or consume just as many carbs as the next person, but you're gaining a lot of weight. Okay, so I will post these two equations in the group for you. You can try it out. You can see what your BMR, RMR are, and then you can use this in terms of accurately assessing how much are you eating per day versus what you're supposed to given these equations, and see if you're gaining or losing any weight, and take into consideration what your goals are. Okay?